all know Kosh rescued Sheridan last season. This is the scene we wanted to see. Number 16 in the Master Division, Christina Carr and Martin Hunger.
The masquerade is followed by a celebratory dance at which the masquerade winners are announced.
A recreation costume. Sex 101.
I don't understand, John.
Yes.
He complains about rituals, but there's only a few dozen.
Yes.
He's grouchy and cranky. Funny. Ivanova seems to have that effect on him.
Yes.
He laughs at the most inane things. Zooty, zoot, zoot. He doesn't perform well under pressure. What is woo-hoo?
Yes.
You're not listening to me, are you?
Yeah. No.
Men!
Oh, never mind, Delenn. We can't expect Vorlons to understand matters of men, women, and sex. We don't know if they have sex. I mean, how do we know how many Vorlons are in that encounter suit?
You don't.
Oh, go on, get it out of your system now. If this encounter suits a rockin', don't come a knockin'. And best in class journeyman workmanship, Kosh, Christina Carr, and Martin Hunger. Ladies and gentlemen, goes to entry number 14, Sex 101, Christina Carr, Martin Hunger, and Louise Heifer.
I don't understand, John.
Yes.
He complains about rituals, but there's only a few dozen.
Yes.
He's grouchy and cranky. Funny.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Perhaps this is one of her clients now. Entitled The Extravaganza, this gown is worn by the high CEO of the Vantris Financial Empire for special occasions and appearances. The designer, Louise Heifer, knows that in the empire, the social elite, the execs, always wear metallics and lamés as a symbol of their status. In fact, they had a clone of Bob Mackie made as their inspiration. The extravaganza modeled by Christina Carr.
Episode 2.
My head hurts. That was entry number 27 in the Believe It or Not Master Division.
Episode 2, When Clones Go Wrong. By Martin Hunger, Christina Carr, Kelly Feldhauer, Laura and Andrew Bergstrom. Yes, I could very easily go on and do things like they were just cloning around.
Oh, sure. Can't handle stick.
If I did that, they'd probably send in the clones. So I'll just keep these coming until you behave.
If all works out. The problem has been a tiny little.
Yeah. Well, part of the design is going to have to be similar to a power antenna.
This is my peach. This is my healthy peach.
So we have the arm is able to, using the switch 16 with set to momentary outputs, we can get the arm to go up and down as we push the buttons to whatever position we want to stop it at. And there's a limit at each end so that the motor actually shuts itself off when it reaches the physical limit. And we have on the other side, it's finally been repaired.
His probe.
Computer probe. And new additions.
And you've got the office chair on a tile floor or hardwood floor. You can, roll easily from one to the other. But you're on a carpet floor. Especially these places. This hotel goes back to the 70s. And, yes, thank you, darling. These places go back to the 70s. So these carpets have got, so much crud in them. Go on, camera. Camera. Right there. Okay.
So some of the, two of the devices we've got set up in the head are this well-known scanner antenna. Very stuttery, but...
See, what happened is, all the way up, ding, ding. What had happened is the first one we had done, it got smacked, and it completely shattered the base of that head. And the whole thing was just destroyed. It got smacked and snapped off, so we had to completely rebuild it. And the second version is a little touchier than the first one. But again, we'll just take it back in, we'll tweak them up a little and see if we can get... Always the first time.
Motor, basically.
First time always works fabulous. And then from that point on...
Goes down beautifully.
Goes down great, yeah. Before it went up great and came down, detail to figure out. And he hates his carpet. We were in the core of the city. We weren't anywhere near the airport. So his efficiency will all depend on where we are.
He's mine.
This is Melissa. Melissa is R2's godmother.
This is my baby. Yeah, I'll spank your butt.
And then the door in the center, which we've seen him use as the drink dispenser.
You are not.
Cars, which, well, you never know. What I'm thinking of that is that's the kind of multi-purpose device. So we make 3 or 4 different things that can be dropped in and plugged in.
Because security stopped me.
You
can have water, oil, and juice.
Water, oil, juice, and hot and cold running
because he does
syrup.
water, oil, and mud, because he does do that.
Well, yeah, this little panel here, which is his fire extinguisher.
Well, I just have this extreme fear that someone's going to spill something on it.
There's, you know, other little panels here, which we're going to use mostly for access for devices and stuff. And then over here, eventually get his little repair arm that he used in the first movie to repair stuff on the X-Wing when it got shot at. And then down in the body, we've got an open panel here, panel here, socket, which we can switch on and off remotely as well. And the little LED next to it shows that it runs. So we can use that for plugging in whatever gadgets we want to do, whether we want to give him like a little 12-volt vacuum cleaner so he can clean up, or whatever. You know, little spotlight.
Port.
And then here in the center is where his recharge plug-in is. We'll just plug a 12-volt battery charger into that. Hotel staff are looking nice.
I love it when the kids just dance around them. Yeah.
That's such a great time.
Ladies and gentlemen, Beetlejuice and Lydia. She's beautiful and elegant